What's up, drop services? Dylan Sigley here. In this video here, we're going to be getting into how to make $437 a day drop servicing even if you're broke. And I'm going to be going through all of the steps with you here. I've got all of the notes ready to go. I've researched this and it's all based on the screen recording that you can see on screen right now. So this is the live screen recording from one of the PayPal accounts of one of my drop servicing businesses, and I'll refresh the page so you can see that's $13,110 over 30 days, so $437 per day, okay? So that's where that's coming from, one of my drop servicing businesses. And the awesome thing about it is this is completely passive. I don't work on this business at all unless random errors come up. And in this video, you're going to learn how to do the same. So smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that when I release more marketing strategies, tactics, and tutorials on drop servicing, you'll get notified. So let's jump into it. So I'm going to be getting into a lot of detail in this video here, so if you guys have any questions at all, comment below this video and I'll answer you personally, okay? So the first thing I want to cover really quickly is what is drop servicing for those that don't know. So with drop servicing, it's similar to drop shipping but with services. What we're doing is connecting high quality freelancers with clients around the world who need their services, and we're offering digital services, okay? So for example, we might find on Upwork.com or freelance.com a web designer, and then we're going to go out and find a client, so a business owner that needs web design. We might go find a coaching client that needs web design for their coaching business, right? And then we're going to connect them with the web designer who will do the work for them, and the web designer will charge us, let's say, $500 for the website, right? And we'll charge the client $5,000 so that we make $4,500 profit. And that's pretty typical in a drop servicing business. Even large corporations do this kind of thing. But that's what drop servicing is. And the reason that we're able to do it is because we're completely internet based. So we're targeting online businesses and we're delivering online services, and we can communicate with people around the world really easily. And the reason it works is there's such a high demand for these services, but any one individual company can't handle all of the demand. So how do you find a service and create an offer? Okay, so to find a service, you simply need to go to one of the freelance networks like Fiverr.com, peopleperhour.com, freelance.com, upwork.com, and you can find tons of services there, all of which are delivered online. So these are all services that you can drop service to a client around the world, okay? So you're gonna find that service and you might talk to a bunch of freelancers and you're gonna find out that, hey, maybe they charge, let's say $500 again for this website with certain specifications that you develop, right? So once you know how much your offer is going to cost you, you want to go and have a look at different competitors on their websites, even reach out to them, get on a call with them, figure out what their prices are, so then you can figure out what kind of profit margin you're working with and choose your prices, right? So we might find out our competitors are charging $5,000 and then we charge $2,000 to make $1,500 profit while still undercutting our competitors. So you might be wondering as well, how does the delivery work with drop servicing? Well, essentially what's going to happen is you're going to get a client who will agree to a certain project based on your offer, and then from there you're going to give those specifications from the client to the freelancer. So after your client makes a purchase, you can have them purchase 100% upfront or 50% upfront, 50% on delivery. You'll have them fill out a questionnaire which will give you all of the details you need around the project. You simply hand off that questionnaire to the production team who produces the website, delivers it to the client, and you're just handling the communication back and forth between the client and the team. So you might do that yourself in the beginning, right? But eventually you can hire a virtual assistant from around the world to deliver the project management for you, so they can handle the communication between the client and team with the files and feedback and reviews that need to be done. So how am I able to make $437 a day with a completely automated drop servicing business at this point? Well, Well, it didn't start off that way, right? In the beginning, I did all of it myself except for the delivery when it comes to my first drop servicing businesses. And what I did was I automated piece by piece. So as soon as I got my first few sales, I created the system, I automated that system with people and software, and then I kept doing that throughout all of the different processes of my business. So I started with automating the project management, then I automated the lead generation, then I automated the sales team, and so on and so forth. And that's how you get to the point where you've got your business fully automated. But obviously you want to keep a handle on everything yourself in the beginning so that you're able to make sure that your system is working. You're able to make sure that you're delivering a high quality product for your clients. Then you get clients coming back to you again and again, because that's the goal with any drop servicing business, right? But of course, there's so many people out there with many offers. So how do you make your offer work, right? How do you actually get someone to move forward with you and become a client? Well, what you want to do is make sure that your offer isn't the same as everyone else's out there. It needs to have a certain amount of urgency, meaning that the client needs to move fast to take advantage of the offer, and importance. They need to think that it's important to their business to move forward with you and your offer, okay? So the way you do that in the offers that you're going to put in front of them is essentially just by giving a deadline to the offer. So maybe you're offering 50% discount and you say that the offer ends at the end of the week. And then on top of that, you need to show them that they need the service, right? So you need to break down for them why they need your Facebook advertising, why they need the new website, why they need that infographic, whatever it may be. And as long as you can do that, you're going to get clients that will move forward with you. And on top of that, you can also test things, right? So you can adjust and test your offer, create different variations, different strategies, and you'll figure it out over time. But once you have a good offer and you've tested that offer and figured out what's best, you're going to need to know how to go out there and actually find clients, right? There's so many methods that I go through on the channel, so check out some of the other videos for different methods. I'll put a couple on screen here for Instagram and Facebook. But what we do is we essentially want to put our offer in front of clients using some of the many methods there are. So for example, you could use Instagram, Facebook, you could use different outreach tactics where you're sending messages, or you could do paid advertising on Google or LinkedIn, whatever it may be. But a good one to start off with is cold email. Really simple, really easy to get started with. And this business here primarily ran on cold email in the beginning. So what I did with this business is I just started out running it with cold email, and I got my first few clients that way. And then once I got those clients, obviously I had a bit of profit that I could reinvest into paid advertising to scale the business to the moon. And I'm going to be breaking down this business in the next video that's going to come out after this one, actually, in a little bit more detail, so you can actually go out there and implement this, because it really is the best niche as well. So I'm going to break that down for you too in the next one. But you just need to understand the process first so that you can actually go out there and implement the content I'm going to give to you next. So this is really important, and make sure you watch through to the end, because you need to get how this drop servicing business works before you actually go out there and implement it. So the key as well with any drop servicing business, and why I'm able to get $437 a day on average from this one that I started years ago and stopped working on a long time ago, is getting the recurring and repeat buyers. You want to have those clients that come back to you again and again, and the way you do that is by offering a quality product at a good price, right? But just think about it. I mean, if 30% of buyers in this business are repeat, just as it is in the one that I'm talking about here, you're not going to need to go out there searching for new clients all the time. So every time they buy, I make essentially completely passive profit and massive profit, because I'm not spending any money on paid advertising, whatever it may be. And then, for example, if you think about it, the average sale I get in this business is $1,200, right? And the production cost is $300. So that's $900 profit, or a 75% profit margin, which is pretty insane. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys what this niche is in the next video and how to actually go about step by step building this business. But here I want to give you guys the background so you understand how the business works first. So once you have a few clients buying from you month after month and you reach your freedom income number, you can start automating things, right? Because you have a general understanding on the system, you know how it works, so you're going to know how to teach other people to do it for you. So here's some of the different positions you can automate, and this is the order I recommend you automate them in. First, the project manager, which is the person that manages communication between team and client, and you can train any virtual assistant to do this for you. Just any that you find on any of the freelance networks will be fine. Then you have the salesperson, okay? So that's who's closing the deals for you, who's making the calls that potential clients are scheduling with your company, and then closing those into sales, okay? Then you have the lead generator, That's the person that finds decision makers to actually reach out to. So they're just finding potential people that might be interested in your service. And then from there, your appointment setter is going to cold call the decision makers that the lead generator finds and set up appointments with the closer, okay? So where do you find this team? Well, you can find them all on Upwork, Freelancer, and Fiverr, and you can find your clients on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook advertising, whatever it may be. But in the next video, we're gonna break down more in depth on how to actually build this business and go out there and get sales. So I look forward to seeing you in that one. And if you have any questions or comments about any of this, comment below and I'll answer you personally. I'll see you in the next one.